Hey guys, what's going on? It's your big dreamer and doer G Dinero coming to you with the second breaking down the trade in the same day on Friday, and that is to break down the latest Invest Answers December 17th, 2027 240 synthetic long. Again, remember, none of this is tax, legal, financial, investment advice. It's your buddy G Dinero helping you increase your financial literacy to help set you and your family on that path to financial freedom. Here's the trade. So this was the trade alert that Invest Answers put out. He said he got Tesla again. $244 was the price of Tesla at the time. He did it at the same level as the last Tesla buy, but this time with options instead of straight equity, and the buy size was tripled. He saw it as a double bottom on the chart, and yes, another buy signal is half flashing again, this time like the same time like the last time 5 days ago. He wasn't sure that we would see $244 a share again. Remember, Tesla's pretty much completely shielded from the tariff, so this oversold position is for nonsensical reasons per Invest Answer. So he added 3% to his Tesla bag today. He bought and sold these calls and puts, and they are 987 days from expiration. Net debit $23. Break even then is... And he says, hey, Google, what's 240 plus 23? Hey, Google, stop. I had to stop my own here so that it wouldn't answer, but 240 plus 23 is $273 would be the break even. So here's what the chart setup looks like right now, the way that I have my chart set up. We're definitely below the long-term linear regression channel. It's not showing up on here, but we've been below the long-term linear, again, the one that's been like for years now. We're below that long-term linear regression channel right now. We are in the middle of the short-term linear regression channel, making our way back down towards the midpoint, which is that sloping green line that you see on the screen. You'll note that I have a kill zone in there on my screen. That's that yellow box. The purpose of that yellow box is where I believe we could go between now and earnings. I do see us potentially going into that zone sometime between now and earnings. Everything's kind of shifted to the right there. Oh, earnings must have shifted up a week. That's why they must have shifted it up a week. Again, they had it estimated being a week later. That's why that's not in line anymore. But again, I believe there is the potential to be back down, perhaps now down to that 190 level, but that would be a stretch. Again, that's a stretch. For me, I'm not seeing a buying signal again on the chart right now like Invest Answers saw, but that's just for me, right? I want to see it go even lower if possible. I already have a nice, healthy position of Tesla at the current pricing, well below where we are. My Tesla cost basis is well below where we are. So I'd like to see it get back down into that 200 to 215 range. I think that's the mad value area right now, and I don't think that's impossible. But I would agree that with Invest Answers that we are hovering around that 38% Fibonacci level, which is right around 250. And as far as being overbought or oversold, if you look at the mean reversion, we're really not oversold right now. We're right at the mean, again, on the 4-hour chart. I tend to stick to 4-hour and daily charts. I'm a long-term trader. I'm not looking at 5-minute or 15-minute charts on something I plan to hold. In this case, for 2.5, almost 3 years, if you include it going all the way out to December of 2027. So this is the trade itself. Invest Answers sold the December 17th, 2027 Tesla 240 put for $86 a share. So thus he collected $8,600 for this trade, and he used $24,000 to collateralize the put due to that potential assignment risk, meaning somebody could assign or sell their shares to him for $240 a share on or before December 17th, 2027. So he needs that amount of collateral in his account. That could be cash or that could be margin. He just needs to be able to come up with $24,000 in case somebody else sells their shares to him if Tesla's below 240. Invest Answers bought the December 17th, 2027 Tesla 240 call option for $109 a share. That means he spent $10,900 on the call. So he took $8,600 that he got from the put added $2,300 to that and bought the call option. That resulted in that net debit of $23 a share, $2,300, making the break even $273 by December of 2027. That's the 240 strike plus the $23 premium. This is what it looks like on Optionstrat when I built the trade in there. Again, the max loss potential is $26,300. That would mean that Tesla goes to zero. Tesla goes bankrupt between now and December of 2027. I don't see that happening, but again, we have to say, what is the maximum potential loss? And anything below 240 means that the call option expires worthless, and you could potentially be put the shares of Tesla for $240 or $24,000 for 100 shares. So we want to see this thing be at a minimum above 240, ideally above 263, which is the break even. In this case, I tried to line it up with 600. It came out to 602, so I hand wrote in there, if Tesla were to get to $600 a share, which is a price target that's been thrown around, I believe, for the end of 2026, by the end of 2027, it could be considerably higher than this. But on a conservative level, if Tesla is $600 a share by the end of the year in 2027, that would result in a $360 a share price for this synthetic long. You take $600 a share, the current share price at that time, the hypothetical current price, right? Again, I'm not saying we're going to 600, but if we got to 600 by December of 2027, take 600 minus 240, which is the call option strike price, and that results in $360 a share or $36,000. That's what you'd walk away with. You'd walk away with $36,000. Remember, you spent $2,300 up front for this trade. The put would expire worthless. You'd walk away with a $33,700 profit. And remember, when that put expires worthless, that also releases that $24,000 of collateral, whether that's margin or cash, whatever you're collateralizing the put with. Not too shabby. If you like what you saw today, make sure you like this video. Comment below. What'd you like best? What did you learn? What do you want to see more of? Subscribe to my channel so you see more videos just like this from others too. I'm not the only one making these videos. And if you love what you see, go book a course with me so you can learn this for yourself, right? That's the goal, is for me to teach you how to fish, not to fish for you. So go book a course at gdinerocoaching.com. I teach one on TradingView and technical analysis. I teach one on options. I may have some new upcoming courses coming out as well. And of course, you could book an individual appointment with me. Again, this is G Dinero helping you increase your financial literacy to put you and your family on that path to financial freedom here on this Friday. That's a lot of F's. Have a great weekend. Take care.